Timelessness is to contemplate from the top of the hill, to feel that this view will last forever, unlike us just passing through it. Timelessness is a state of the mind, rising above daily routine, gazing eternity. And if sooner or later, in the trap of time, there is death, here is no such thing, because there is no time here. Timelessness is the spoke in the wheel of life. Timelessness is Plovdiv. We are not what we are craving to be.
We think timelessness perfectly describes the feeling of being in Plovdiv. The description of this rather unusual condition comes from a group of young journalists that author the Plovdivian lifestyle magazine Nula 32. Exploring hidden layers of their city, they are telling stories of the genius loci far away from mainstream fever. Either through its demolished history, through its peculiar dwellers, or its subcultural variety, they're trying to capture the raw image of Plovdiv.
В един момент вече градът е обсебил, нали? И не е като търсиш някой муза всеки път. Когато пишем за 0.32, нали? Той ще е тук, ние сме в него и не си тръгва, не ти му развива. Постоянно преоткриваш, да, както казах. И дори в едни луди другосветци, да кажем, с тях всеки подминава и си мисли, че някакви чешици. Там имаше много интересни работи също, които те карат да мислиш.
Кое е специфичното време?
Ами то не е точно лично негово, но в България може би тук се усеща най-много това безвремие, където хората просто не бързат за никъде, не им пука, че закъсняват. Аз лично като по-малък съм се дразнил от това, но просто разбрах, че няма как да го победа. Нали, if you can't beat them, join them. Нали. И то буквално заобикаля навсякъде. Примерно, като работих в първи брой, тогава в капана разхождахме се наляво надясно, търсихме истории на къщите. В един момент се усещам как стоим 3 следобед на широкото. Има хора там от синята зона от баровете, от железарията, такива стоят и повечето даже бяха изкарали столчета и такива. В 3 следобед, някакво работно време. И ние там барабар с тях, всеки си излезе навънка и си просто времето минава през него.
There's a lot to see in the streets of Plovdiv when you pass, but you have to pass slowly. You cannot run. It's not like New York. And it cannot be like New York.
If it's can be described like a relaxed city because everyone, when someone come here and just walk around and see the streets, and all of them are saying, "Oh my God, this is so easy going. I can see the people are so slow and they don't rush, they don't hurry." That's very interesting. Me, in person, I don't like this kind of life. I don't like the word ailyak. It's very familiar here. It's only for the Plovdivian lifestyle, ailyak. When I came back, I was from Sofia. I was like, no, I don't want to live this way. It's not for me. But anyway, the foreigners and the people from the other cities, they love this kind of lifestyle, the relaxing attitude when we just staying and drink something or just talking. There is no rushing, there is no competitive conversations. They're just like philosophy for living, for making, I don't know, some better plans for the future. It's like, some easygoing conversations here.
Here and now.
Yes.
It's quite difficult for a French guy, for example, which comes here and have an appointment, and after 1 hour, no one calls you to say, I'll be late. And okay, in the beginning you start, and after a few months in Bulgaria, okay, so he's late, okay, we'll see later. I mean, I really mean it's about, maybe it's too much sometimes, but it's about not caring so much. I mean, take it easy. Relax, it's gonna happen.
It is not a city of very fast changes. I mean, you have this old Turkish Byzantine past, which kind of slows down everything.
But is it a good thing?
Partly yes, partly no, because you kind of fall asleep at times.
This is it's a Mediterranean. Plovdiv is a typically Mediterranean city, regardless of the fact that it doesn't touch on the Mediterranean, and we see it as a double-edged sword. Of course, you know, people see it. If you look at Northerners, they would say people are perhaps lazy. But it's not necessarily laziness, it's giving yourself the time to take what's the best in life. It's very similar to the slow food movement in Italy, Carlo Petrini's movement. I published recently a book called Buono Pulito Giusto, which speaks about exactly the same thing, about the necessity to find the time to enjoy. On the surface, it's the same if you slowly drink within 1 hour 100 gram of alcohol, local rakia, very tasty, you know, and if you just inject the alcohol in your vein, but the pleasure you derive from it is completely different, and what happens around that process is also essential.
Very important is taste and smell and touch of life, the real life, because the life is very short and it's just in one destination, to the end, and have to be live the life with pleasure.
This is the best place for artists, writers and people who need to look more inside than outside. So that's the grand upload.
I think I'll come to Plovdiv.